What if I told you there's a lens in Fujifilm's lineup so powerful, so specialized, that it can literally stop action in its tracks while delivering images with jaw-dropping sharpness and buttery background blur? I'm talking about the Fujifilm XF 200mm f2 R LM OIS WR, one of the most premium and unique lenses Fujifilm has ever made. If you're into sports, wildlife, or any kind of fast action photography, this is the kind of lens that turns heads, both for its performance and its sheer presence. So what makes this lens so special? On Fuji's APS-C cameras, this 200mm focal length gives you an equivalent of 300mm in full frame terms, already a powerhouse for reach. Pair that with a wide f2 aperture, optical image stabilization, weather sealing, and lightning-fast autofocus, and you have a lens that's designed for professional level performance in demanding conditions. Let's start with the strengths, because there's a lot to admire here. The first is image quality. The XF 200mm f2 produces some of the sharpest, most detailed images you'll ever see on the Fujifilm system. Wide open at f2, it delivers crisp subjects against backgrounds that melt away into dreamy, creamy bokeh. This isn't just sharp, it's artistry in glass. Next is that bright f2 aperture. For a telephoto lens, having such a wide aperture is rare and incredibly powerful. It not only lets in loads of light for faster shutter speeds, but also gives you stunning subject isolation even from a distance. For sports or wildlife shooters, this is a huge creative advantage. Another standout is autofocus performance. With its linear motor system, the XF 200mm locks onto subjects quickly and accurately, even when they're moving fast. Whether you're tracking athletes on the field or birds in flight, this lens keeps up without hesitation. And of course, the stabilization and build quality seal the deal. The OIS system offers up to 5 stops of stabilization, which is invaluable when hand-holding such a long lens. Combine that with full weather sealing, and you've got a lens built for the outdoors, ready to take on rain, dust, or freezing cold without breaking a sweat. But no gear is perfect, so let's look at the trade-offs. The first is the size and weight. At over 2 kilograms, this is a heavy piece of glass. It's not a lens you casually toss in your bag, it's a lens you plan your shoot around. Hand-holding is possible, but most users will pair it with a monopod or tripod for longer sessions. The second limitation is the price. The XF 200mm f2 is one of Fujifilm's most expensive lenses, and it's priced squarely for professionals. For hobbyists or casual shooters, it's likely overkill, but for those who truly need its capabilities, it's worth every penny. So who is the XF 200mm f2 for? It's for the dedicated sports and wildlife photographer who demands the absolute best in image quality, speed, and reliability. It's not a lens for everyone, but for the right photographer, it can be a career-defining tool. And that's the Fujifilm XF 200mm f2 R LM OIS WR. Razor sharp, blazing fast, beautifully built, with the power to capture action like no other lens in the Fuji system. Would you add this monster to your dream kit? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more honest gear reviews. See you in the next video.